Dino De Laurentiis presents 3 Days of the Condor. On a seemingly ordinary day, Joe Turner, Robert Redford, a quiet CIA codebreaker, walks into his workplace and finds that all of his co-workers have been murdered. Horrified, Joe flees the scene and tries to tell his supervisors about the tragedy. Unfortunately, he soon learns that CIA higher-ups were involved in the murders. With no one to trust, and a merciless hitman, Max von Sydow, close on his tail, Joe must somehow survive long enough to figure out why his own agency wants him dead. Produced by Stanley Schneider. Directed by Sidney Pollack. Rated R. 1 hour 57 minutes runtime.
Experience a classic Western tale, with 7 Men from Now. Starring the iconic Randolph Scott, this film follows a former sheriff on a quest for revenge against the men who killed his wife. But his mission takes a surprising turn when he teams up with a couple on their way to California. With stunning desert landscapes and intense shootouts, 7 Men from Now is a must-see for fans of the genre. Discover why this film remains a beloved classic. Links below. Please like, comment, subscribe. Prepare for a mind-bending journey through time with 12 Monkeys. Starring Bruce Willis and Brad Pitt, this film follows a prisoner sent back in time to stop a deadly virus from wiping out humanity. But as he navigates a web of time travel paradoxes and conspiracies, he realizes that the fate of the world may be beyond his control. With a gripping plot and standout performances, 12 Monkeys is a must-see for sci-fi fans. Discover why it's a cult classic. Links below. Please like, comment, subscribe. Enter a world of samurai warriors and mythical beasts in 47 Ronin. Starring Keanu Reeves, this action-packed fantasy adventure follows a band of exiled samurai on a quest for revenge against a treacherous lord. But their mission takes a supernatural turn as they encounter shape-shifting witches and other worldly creatures. With stunning visuals and thrilling sword fights, 47 Ronin is a must-see for fans of action and fantasy. Experience the epic tale for yourself. Links below. Please like, comment, subscribe. Experience the epic tale of Christopher Columbus in 1492, Conquest of Paradise. Starring Gerard Depardieu, this historical drama follows the legendary explorer on his perilous journey across the Atlantic to discover a new world. But as he confronts mutiny, disease, and hostile native tribes, he begins to question the morality of his mission. With breathtaking cinematography and a powerful score by Vangelis, 1492, Conquest of Paradise is a must-see for fans of historical epics. Relive the discovery of the Americas. Links below. Please like, comment, subscribe. Get ready for a space adventure like no other with 2001, A Space Travesty. Starring Leslie Nielsen, this sci-fi comedy is a hilarious parody of classic space movies like 2001, A Space Odyssey. Follow the bumbling secret agent Dick Dixon as he tries to stop a mad scientist from taking over the world from his space station. With slapstick humor and outrageous plot twists, 2001, A Space Travesty is a must-see for fans of Leslie Nielsen's comedic genius. Get ready for some intergalactic laughs. Links below. Please like, comment, subscribe. Journey back to the cosmos with 2010, The Year We Make Contact. Starring Roy Scheider, this sci-fi sequel to 2001, A Space Odyssey, follows a team of astronauts on a mission to unravel the mysteries of the enigmatic monolith that appeared in the previous film. As they journey to Jupiter, they encounter strange phenomena and face a new Cold War between the United States and the Soviet Union. With stunning visuals and a thought-provoking plot, 2010, The Year We Make Contact, is a must-see for fans of classic sci-fi. Links below. Please like, comment, subscribe. Buckle up for a disaster movie of epic proportions with 2012. Starring John Cusack, this action-packed film depicts the end of the world as we know it, as a global cataclysm threatens to wipe out humanity. Follow a group of survivors as they navigate the chaos and try to find a way to save themselves and their loved ones. With breathtaking special effects and heart-pumping action sequences, 2012 is a thrilling ride from start to finish. Experience the end of the world like never before. Links below. Please like, comment, subscribe. Dive into the depths of the ocean with 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Based on the classic Jules Verne novel, this Disney adventure follows a group of explorers as they encounter the enigmatic Captain Nemo and his incredible submarine, the Nautilus. With groundbreaking special effects and thrilling action sequences, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea is a true classic of the sci-fi genre. Get your own copy and embark on an unforgettable underwater adventure. Links below. Please like, comment, subscribe. Ante up for a wild ride with A Big Hand for the Little Lady. Starring Henry Fonda and Joanne Woodward, this Western comedy follows a group of poker players as they compete in a high-stakes game in a small town. But when the stakes get even higher, one player's wife steps in to save the day. With an all-star cast and plenty of laughs, A Big Hand for the Little Lady is a classic Western with a twist. Get your own copy from your favorite platform and bet on a good time. Links below. Please like, comment, subscribe. Saddle up for laughs with A Day at the Races. Starring the Marx Brothers, this classic comedy follows the zany antics of a horse doctor and his misfit team as they try to save a racehorse from a greedy businessman. With hilarious one-liners and wacky hijinks, A Day at the Races is a must-see for fans of classic comedy. Get ready to laugh your way to the finish line. Links below. Please like, comment, subscribe.
In the 1947 film, A Double Life, a highly regarded theater actor, Anthony John Ronald Coleman, has a violent temper, which leads his actress wife, Brita Sean Hasso, to leave him. When the two perform together in a production of Othello, the strain of playing Othello drives John insane, to the point of killing his mistress, Pat Kroll, Shelley Winters. John does not remember the incident, but is forced to face his actions when promoter Bill Friend, Edmund O'Brien, uses the murder to publicize the play. The Double Life stars Ronald Coleman, Edmund O'Brien, Sean Hasso and Shelley Winters. Directed by George Cukor. This film is not rated. Runtime 1 hour 44 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie.
Get ready for a heist like no other with A Fish Called Wanda. Starring John Cleese, Jamie Lee Curtis, and Kevin Kline, this hilarious comedy follows a group of bumbling criminals as they try to steal a fortune in diamonds. With clever plot twists and unforgettable characters, A Fish Called Wanda is a true classic of the comedy genre. Get your own copy and get hooked on the laughs. Links below. Please like, comment, subscribe. It's time for A Good Day to Die Hard. Starring Bruce Willis, this action-packed film follows the iconic John McClane as he travels to Russia to help his son Jack, who is working for the CIA. But when a terrorist plot threatens to plunge the world into chaos, the father and son duo must team up to stop the bad guys. With explosive action and thrilling stunts, A Good Day to Die Hard is a must-see for fans of the Die Hard franchise. Get your own copy and get ready for a wild ride. Links below. Please like, comment, subscribe. Get ready to sing along with A Mighty Wind. This mockumentary film from Christopher Guest follows the reunion of folk bands for a tribute concert to a deceased record producer. With hilarious performances and original songs, A Mighty Wind is a must-see for fans of classic folk music and comedy. Get your own copy and join in on the fun. Links below. Please like, comment, subscribe. Laugh Until You Die with A Million Ways to Die in the West. Starring Seth MacFarlane, this Western comedy follows a cowardly sheep farmer who falls for a new woman in town. But, when her husband, a notorious outlaw, arrives to take her back, the farmer must face his fears and win her heart. With an all-star cast and plenty of laughs, A Million Ways to Die in the West is a must-see for fans of irreverent comedy. Get your own copy and get ready to ride off into the sunset. Links below. Please like, comment, subscribe. A River Runs Through It takes place in the tranquil beauty of Montana. Two brothers grow up with a love for fly fishing and a deep connection to their family and the natural world. But as they come of age, their paths diverge, and they must confront the challenges of love, loss, and the ever-changing river of life. Robert Redford directs this breathtaking adaptation of Norman Maclean's classic memoir. Links below. Please like, comment, subscribe. A Star is Born, 1932. In this timeless tale of Hollywood stardom and tragedy, a young, talented actress rises to fame under the mentorship of a fading alcoholic star. But as their love deepens, so does his self-destructive behavior, leading to a devastating climax that echoes through the ages. Janet Gaynor and Frederick March shine in this masterpiece of early cinema. Get your own copy and get ready for fame in A Star is Born. Links below. Please like, comment, subscribe. A Star is Born, 1954. Judy Garland and James Mason deliver powerhouse performances in this musical masterpiece. As an aspiring singer and a fading movie star fall in love, they must navigate the highs and lows of fame, addiction, and the ruthless entertainment industry. Featuring unforgettable songs like The Man That Got Away, this film is a timeless tribute to the power of music and love. Get your own copy and get ready for fame in A Star is Born. Links below. Please like, comment, subscribe.
In the 1945 film, Adventure, Harry Patterson, Clark Gable, is a restless and rugged sailor in the Merchant Marines during World War II. After meeting beautiful librarian Emily Sears, Greer Garson, while on shore leave, Harry has a whirlwind romance with her, and the couple gets married. But domestic life doesn't seem to suit Harry, leading to tensions in their relationship, and he decides to abandon Emily and head back to sea. Things start to change though, when Harry finds out that he's going to be a father. Adventure stars Clark Gable and Greer Garson. Produced by Sam Zimbalist. Directed by Victor Fleming. Not rated. Runtime 2 hours 5 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie. Warner Brothers Pictures and Intermedia Films presents Alexander Revisited. The story is an epic that is as daring and ambitious as its subject. A relentless conqueror who by the age of 32 had amassed the greatest empire the world had ever seen. Past and present collide to form the puzzle of the protagonist. A tapestry of triumphs and tragedies in which childhood memories and Alexander's rise to power unfold side by side with the later-day expansion of his empire and its ultimate downfall. Written by Oliver Stone, Christopher Kyle, and Lita Kalogridis. Directed by Oliver Stone. This film is unrated. 3 hours 24 minutes runtime. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy of this great movie.
Lionsgate and Roadside Attractions presents All Is Lost. During a solo voyage in the Indian Ocean, a veteran mariner, Robert Redford, awakes to find his vessel taking on water after a collision with a stray shipping container. With his radio and navigation equipment disabled, he sails unknowingly into a violent storm and barely escapes with his life. With any luck, the ocean currents may carry him into a shipping lane, but, with supplies dwindling and the sharks circling, the sailor is forced to face his own mortality. Starring Robert Redford. Produced by Neil Dodson, Anna Jerb, Justin Nappy, and Teddy Schwartzman. Directed by J.C. Chandor. Rated PG-13. 1 hour 46 minutes runtime.
An Officer and a Gentleman is a 1982 American romantic drama. It tells the story of Zach Mayo, Richard Gere, a United States Navy aviation officer candidate who is beginning his training at Aviation Officer Candidate School. While Zach meets his first true girlfriend during his training, a young townie named Paula, Deborah Winger, he also comes into conflict with the hard-driving Marine Corps Gunnery Sergeant Emile Foley, Luis Gossett, training his class. Rated R. Runtime 2 hours 4 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie. Angels with Dirty Faces is a 1938 American crime drama, directed by Michael Curtiz for Warner Brothers. It stars James Cagney, Pat O'Brien, The Dead End Kids, Humphrey Bogart, Ann Sheridan, and George Bancroft. The film chronicles the relationship of the notorious gangster William Rocky Sullivan with his childhood friend and now priest Father Jerry Connolly. After spending 15 years in prison for armed robbery, Rocky intends to collect $100,000 from his co-conspirator Jim Frazier, a mob lawyer. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie.
20th Century Fox presents James Cameron's Academy Award-winning 2009 epic adventure, Avatar. On the lush alien world of Pandora, there are the Na'vi. Beings who appear primitive, but are highly evolved. Because the planet's environment is poisonous, human and Na'vi hybrids, called avatars, must link to human minds to allow for free movement on Pandora. Jake Sully, Sam Worthington, a paralyzed former Marine, becomes mobile again through one such avatar, and falls in love with the Na'vi woman, Zoe Saldana. As her bond with her grows, he is drawn into a battle for the survival of her world. PG-13. Written and directed by James Cameron. Produced by James Cameron and John Landau. Runtime, 2 hours, 35 minutes. Distributed by 20th Century Fox.
Badlands is a 1973 American neo-noir period crime drama, written, produced and directed by Terrence Malick in his directorial debut. The film stars Martin Sheen and Sissy Spacek and follows Holly Sargis, Spacek, a 15-year-old who goes on a killing spree with her partner, Kit Carruthers, Sheen. The film also stars Warren Oates and Ramon Bieri. While the story is fictional, it is loosely based on the real-life murder spree of Charles Starkweather and his girlfriend, Carol Ann Fugate, in 1958. Rated PG. Runtime 1 hour 35 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie. Warner Brothers presents Black Legion. Frank Taylor, Humphrey Bogart, believes he is about to be made foreman of the factory he works in. When the job goes to a Polish-born worker instead, Frank is enraged and decides to join a local organization that persecutes immigrants. Known as the Black Legion, the clandestine hate group uses scare tactics to help Frank get his promotion. However, his involvement with the Legion has dire effects on his marriage and jeopardizes the life of his best friend, Ed, Dick Foran. Black Legion stars Humphrey Bogart. Not rated. Black and white. Released in 1936. Runtime 1 hour 20 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy of this great movie. Braveheart is a 1995 American historical drama directed by, produced by, and starring Mel Gibson. Gibson portrays Sir William Wallace, a late 13th century Scottish warrior who led the Scots in the First War of Scottish Independence against King Edward I of England. The film also stars Sophie Marceau, Patrick McGoohan and Catherine McCormack. The story is inspired by Blind Harry's 15th century epic poem The Acts and Deeds of the Illuster and valiant champion Sir William Wallace and was adapted for the screen by Randall Wallace. Rated R. Runtime 2 hours 17 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie. Warner Brothers presents Brother Orchid. Mob boss Little John Sardo, Edward G. Robinson, cedes control of his territory to Jack Buck, Humphrey Bogart, and leaves town on a grand European tour. 5 years later, Sardo tries to take back his turf, but his mole, Flo Adams, and Southern, accidentally leads him into a trap where he's left for dead. Taken in by the well-meaning brother superior, Donald Crisp, of a nearby monastery, Sardo begins to understand the error of his previous ways and makes some drastic life changes. Black and White. Released in 1940. Based on the Collier's magazine story by Richard Connell. Screenplay by Earl Baldwin. Directed by Lloyd Bacon. Not rated. Runtime, 1 hour 27 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy of this great movie. Dazed and Confused is a 1993 American coming-of-age comedy written and directed by Richard Linklater. The film features a large ensemble cast of actors who would later become stars, including Jason London, Ben Affleck, Milla Jovovich, Cole Hauser, Parker Posey, Adam Goldberg, Matthew McConaughey, Nicky Katt, Joey Lauren Adams, and Rory Cochrane. The plot follows different groups of Texas teenagers during the last day of school in 1976. Rated R. Runtime 1 hour 43 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie.
Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer present. A Jerry Weintraub production. Diner. Billy, played by Timothy Daly, returns home to Baltimore to serve as the best man at the upcoming wedding of his childhood buddy, Eddie, played by Steve Guttenberg. In the meantime, he and Eddie get together with their friends at the local diner, where they trade stories about their lives. All they really want to do is go back to being the carefree boys they once were, but they know it cannot be. They're funny, and at times, revealing exchanges, help each other face the mounting responsibility of adulthood. Starring Steve Guttenberg, Daniel Stern, Mickey Rourke, Kevin Bacon, Timothy Daly and Ellen Barkin. Produced by Jerry White-Robb. Written and directed by Barry Levinson. Released in 1982. 1 hour 50-minute runtime. Entertainment One, with Odd Lot Entertainment, present Ender's Game. When hostile aliens called the Formix attack Earth, only the legendary heroics of Mazer Rackham, Ben Kingsley, managed to attain a victory. To prepare for the next attack, Colonel Hiram Graff, Harrison Ford, and his cohorts initiate a military program to find the next Mazer. Recruit, Ender Wiggin, Asa Butterfield, exhibits an unusual gift for the training, easily mastering all of the challenges thrown at him. Mazer Rackham, himself, takes Ender as a protege to prepare him for the oncoming war. Based on the book Ender's Game, by Orson Scott Card. Starring Asa Butterfield, Harrison Ford, Ben Kingsley, Viola Davis, Haley Steinfeld and Abigail Breslin. Screenplay written and directed by Gavin Hood. Released in 2013. Runtime, 1 hour 54 minutes.
The reclusive foreign-born Fedora is one of the great film stars of the century and known for retaining her youthful beauty over the course of a career spanning decades. At the height of her fame, however, Fedora withdrew to a private island near Corfu and refused to be seen in public, leading to vast speculation on what became of her. All are shocked when it is confirmed Fedora committed suicide by throwing herself in front of a train. Rated PG. Runtime 1 hour 54 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie. Forrest Gump is a 1994 American comedy drama, directed by Robert Zemeckis and written by Eric Roth. It is based on the 1986 novel of the same name by Winston Groom, and stars Tom Hanks, Robin Wright, Gary Sinise, Mykelti Williamson and Sally Field. The film follows several decades in the life of a slow-witted and kind-hearted Alabama man named Forrest Gump and his experiences in the 20th century United States. Rated PG-13. Runtime 2 hours 21 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie. Gandhi is a British Indian historical film released in 1982 that tells the story of Mahatma Gandhi and his struggle to win independence for India through nonviolent civil disobedience. The movie won 8 Academy Awards, including that for Best Picture, and 5 Golden Globe Awards, including that for Best Foreign Film. Rated PG. Runtime 2 hours 70 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie. The release of George Harrison The Quiet One documents the remarkable life of George Harrison. By turns spiritual, darkly funny, and loving father, Harrison was an uncommon man who led an uncommon life. This documentary attempts to present an overview of his many sides. George Harrison The Quiet One also includes an audio CD, in his own words. Not rated. Released in 2002. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie.
Goodfellas explores the mafia lives of 3 significant New York leaders in the 1960s and 1970s. In a neighborhood filled with the toughest and most violent people, Henry Hill, a local boy-turned-gangster, thrives. A purebred gangster named Tommy DeVito ends up being Henry's closest pal. The two of them are put together by Jimmy Conway, who conducts some of the largest hijackings and robberies the country has ever seen. Henry must rat on the local mob boss, Paulie Cicero, after serving a lengthy prison sentence, if he wants to enjoy the luxurious life he was accustomed to. The Goodfellas eventually find themselves in a terrible situation and must use all of their resources to stay alive. Starring Robert De Niro, Ray Liotta, Joe Pesci, Lorraine Bracco and Paul Sorvino. Based on the book Wise Guy, by Nicholas Pileggi. Screenplay by Nicholas Pileggi and Martin Scorsese. Produced by Irwin Winkler. Directed by Martin Scorsese. Goodfellas was released in 1990. Paramount Pictures and Marvel Entertainment present Iron Man 2. With the world now aware that he is Iron Man, billionaire inventor Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr., faces pressure from all sides to share his technology with the military. He is reluctant to divulge the secrets of his armored suit, fearing the information will fall into the wrong hands. With Pepper Potts, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Rhodey Rhodes, Don Cheadle, by his side, Tony must forge new alliances and confront a powerful new enemy. Starring Robert Downey Jr., Gwyneth Paltrow, Scarlett Johansson, Don Cheadle, Sam Rockwell, Mickey Rourke and Samuel L. Jackson. Screenplay by Justin Theroux. Directed by Jon Favreau. Rated PG-13. Released in 2010. Runtime, 2 hours, 4 minutes. Paramount Pictures and Marvel Entertainment present Iron Man. Billionaire industrialist and genius inventor, Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr., is conducting weapons tests overseas, but terrorists kidnap him and force him to build a devastating weapon. Instead, he builds an armored suit, and upends his captors. Returning to America, Stark refines the suit and uses it to combat crime and terrorism. Starring Robert Downey Jr., Terrence Howard, Jeff Bridges, and Gwyneth Paltrow. Directed by Jon Favreau. Rated PG-13. 2 hours 5 minute runtime. Released in 2008. Miramax Films presents Kill Bill, Volume 1. A former assassin, known simply as the Bride, Uma Thurman, wakes from a coma, 4 years after her jealous ex-lover Bill, David Carradine, attempts to murder her on her wedding day. Fueled by an insatiable desire for revenge, she vows to get even with every person who contributed to the loss of her unborn child, her entire wedding party, and 4 years of her life. After devising a hit list, the bride sets off on her quest, enduring unspeakable injury and unscrupulous enemies. Produced by Lawrence Bender. Directed by Quentin Tarantino. Rated R. 1 hour 51 minutes runtime. Miramax Films presents Kill Bill, Volume 2. The Bride, Uma Thurman, picks up where she left off in Volume 1, with her quest to finish the hit list she has composed, of all of the people who have wronged her, including ex-boyfriend Bill, David Carradine, who tried to have her killed 4 years ago during her wedding to another man. Leaving several dead in her wake, she eventually tracks down Bill in Mexico. Using skills she has learned during her assassin career, she attempts to finish what she set out to do in the first place. Produced by Lawrence Bender. Written and directed by Quentin Tarantino. Rated R. 1 hour 17 minutes runtime.
Warner Brothers presents Lady Killer. After theater usher Dan Quigley, James Cagney, is conned by a band of clever criminals led by Spade Maddock, Douglas Dumbrille, he decides he's in the wrong business. He joins the gang and rises in the ranks, showing a natural flair for crime. But, after the police get smart to his capers, Quigley heads for Los Angeles. There, a Hollywood executive sees star potential in the usher-turned-criminal, and Quigley flourishes in movies until the old hoods get wind of his whereabouts. Based on the story, Finger Man by Rosalind Keating Schaefer. Starring James Cagney. Directed by Roy Del Ruth. Not rated. Black and white. Released in 1933. Runtime 1 hour 15 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy of this great movie. The Lords of Flatbush is a 1974 American drama film directed by Martin Davidson and Stephen F. Verona. The Lords of Flatbush stars Perry King, Sylvester Stallone, Paul Mason, Henry Winkler. Set in 1958, the coming-of-age story follows 4 lower-middle-class Brooklyn teenagers known as the Lords of Flatbush. The Lords chase girls, steal cars, shoot pool, get into street fights, and hang out at a local malt shop. Chico attempts to win over hard-to-get Waspy Jane while throwing over easier-to-get Annie. Rated PG. Runtime 1 hour 23 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie.
Universal Pictures and EuropaCorp present Lucy. When a boyfriend tricks Lucy, played by Scarlett Johansson, into delivering a briefcase to a supposed business contact, the once carefree student is abducted by thugs who intend to turn her into a drug mule. She is surgically implanted with a package containing a powerful chemical, but it leaks into her system, giving her superhuman abilities, including telekinesis and telepathy. With her former captors in pursuit, Lucy seeks out a neurologist, Morgan Freeman, who she hopes will be able to help her. Rated R. Writer and director, Luc Besson. Producer, Virginie Sheila. Theater release date, July 25, 2014. Runtime, 1 hour 28 minutes.
Warner Brothers presents Marriage on the Rocks. Frank Sinatra and Deborah Kerr go on holiday to patch up their relationship, but the intervention of slippery lawyer Cesar Romero results in divorce and a second union for Kerr with pal Dean Martin. Marriage on the Rocks stars Frank Sinatra, Deborah Kerr and Dean Martin. Not rated. Runtime 1 hour 49 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie. DreamWorks Pictures and 20th Century Fox presents Minority Report. Based on a story by famed science fiction writer Philip K. Dick. Minority Report is an action detective thriller set in Washington, D.C. in 2054, where police utilize a psychic technology to arrest and convict murderers before they commit their crime. Tom Cruise plays the head of this pre-crime unit and is himself accused of the future murder of a man he hasn't even met. Screenplay by Scott Frank and John Cohen. Directed by Steven Spielberg. Rated PG-13. 2 hours, 26 minutes runtime. Released in 2002. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy of this great movie.
Lionsgate presents The Hunger Games, Mockingjay Part 2. Realizing the stakes are no longer just for survival, Katniss Everdeen, Jennifer Lawrence, teams up with her closest friends, including Peeta, Josh Hutcherson, Gale, Liam Hemsworth, and Finnick, for the ultimate mission. Together, they leave District 13 to liberate the citizens of war-torn Panem and assassinate President Snow, who's obsessed with destroying Katniss. What lies ahead are mortal traps, dangerous enemies, and moral choices that will ultimately determine the future of millions. Starring Jennifer Lawrence, Josh Hutcherson, Liam Hemsworth, Woody Harrelson, Elizabeth Banks, Julianne Moore, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Jeffrey Wright, and Donald Sutherland. Screenplay by Peter Craig and Danny Strong. Directed by Francis Lawrence. Rated PG-13. Released in 2005. Runtime, 2 hours, 17 minutes.
Mr. Majestic is a 1974 American action film directed by Richard Fleischer and written by Elmore Leonard. Charles Bronson stars as the title character, a melon farmer and Vietnam War veteran who comes into conflict with gangsters. Rated PG. Runtime 1 hour 43 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie.
John, Brad Pitt, and Jane Smith, Angelina Jolie, a couple in a stagnating marriage, live a deceptively mundane existence. However, each has been hiding a secret from the other. They are assassins working for adversarial agencies. When they are both assigned to kill the same target, Benjamin Dan's Adam Brody, the truth comes to the surface. Finally free from their cover stories, they discover that they have been assigned to kill each other, sparking a series of explosive attacks. Screenplay by Simon Kinberg. Directed by Doug Liman. Rated PG-13. Released in 2005. Runtime, 2 hours, 4 minutes.
In this lauded satire, veteran news anchorman Howard Beale, Peter Finch, discovers that he's being put out to pasture, and he's none too happy about it. After threatening to shoot himself on live television, instead he launches into an angry televised rant, which turns out to be a huge ratings boost for the UBS network. This stunt allows ambitious producer Diana Christensen, Faye Dunaway, to develop even more outrageous programming, a concept that she takes to unsettling extremes. Network stars Faye Dunaway, William Holden, Peter Finch and Robert Duvall. Directed by Sidney Lumet. Rated R. Runtime 2 hours. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie. Never Love a Stranger is a 1958 crime and gangster film that is based on Harold Robbins' 1948 debut novel with the same title. The film was shot in black and white starring John Drew Barrymore and Robert Bray and featuring a young Steve McQueen who plays an orphan raised in the Catholic faith, discovered he is Jewish, and is promptly expelled. Angry and disillusioned, he turns to crime and soon becomes New York's top boss, but justice awaits. Written and produced by Harold Robbins and Richard Day. Directed by Robert Stevens. Not rated. Runtime 1 hour 33 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie. Warner Brothers Pictures presents None But the Brave. A group of American Marines crash land on a remote island in the Pacific, occupied by a small band of Japanese soldiers. Although they clash at first, the opposing sides warily agree a truce and gradually establish limited contact. None But the Brave stars Frank Sinatra, Cyndi Walker and Tommy Sands. Produced and directed by Frank Sinatra. Not rated. Runtime 1 hour 41 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie. Warner Brothers presents Picture Snatcher. After being released from prison, former gangster Danny Keene, James Cagney, decides to reform, getting a job as a newspaper photographer. He falls for Patricia Ellis, but she is the daughter of Lieutenant Nolan, Robert Emmett O'Connor, a policeman who knows Keene's shady past. When Keene covertly photographs an execution, Nolan gets into trouble, which pits both father and daughter against Keene. He must then use his street smarts to find a big story in order to redeem himself in their eyes. Starring James Cagney, Ralph Bellamy, Patricia Ellis and Alice White. Directed by Lloyd Bacon. A Vitaphone picture. Black and white. Released in 1933. Not rated. Runtime 1 hour, 17 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy of this great movie.
Walt Disney Pictures presents Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. Captain Jack Sparrow, Johnny Depp, arrives at Port Royal in the Caribbean without a ship or crew. His timing is inopportune, however, because later that evening the town is besieged by a pirate ship. The pirates kidnap the governor's daughter, Elizabeth, Keira Knightley, who's in possession of a valuable coin that is linked to a curse that has transformed the pirates into the undead. A gallant blacksmith, Orlando Bloom, in love with Elizabeth, allies with Sparrow in pursuit of the pirates. Produced by Jerry Bruckheimer. Written by Ted Elliott and Terry Rossio. Directed by Gore Verbinski. Rated PG-13. 2 hours 23 minutes runtime. Walt Disney Pictures presents Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. When ghostly pirate Davy Jones, Bill Nye, comes to collect a blood debt, Captain Jack Sparrow, Johnny Depp, must find a way to avoid his fate lest his soul be damned for all time. Nevertheless, the wily ghost manages to interrupt the wedding plans of Jack's friends Will Turner, Orlando Bloom, and Elizabeth Swann, Keira Knightley. Produced by Jerry Bruckheimer. Written by Ted Elliott and Terry Rossio. Directed by Gore Verbinski. Rated PG-13. 2 hours 10 minutes runtime.
Play It Again Sam is a film about a recently divorced film critic, Alan Felix, who is urged to begin dating again by his best friend and his best friend's wife. Alan identifies with the 1942 film Casablanca and the character Rick Blaine is played by Humphrey Bogart. The film is liberally sprinkled with clips from the movie and ghost-like appearances of Bogart, Jerry Lacey, giving advice on how to treat women. 1972 American comedy film written by and starring Woody Allen, rated PG. Runtime 1 hour 25 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie.
Paramount Pictures presents Posse. Texas Marshal Howard Nightingale, Kirk Douglas, aspires to become a U.S. Senator and believes that to do so, he must capture the gunslinger, Jack Strawhorn, Bruce Dern. Recognizing the dangerous foe, Nightingale gathers a posse of ruthless law enforcers to track him down. His victory seems imminent after the posse apprehends the outlaws' gang, though Strawhorn himself escapes. Nightingale's confidence is shaken, however, arresting the elusive bandit proves politically complicated. Starring Kirk Douglas, Bruce Stern, Bo Hopkins, James Stacey, and Alfonso Arau. Screenplay by William Roberts. Music by Maurice Jarre. Produced and directed by Kirk Douglas. Rated PG. Released in 1975. Runtime, 1 hour, 32 minutes.
In the 1962 film, Requiem for a Heavyweight, a fictional aging heavyweight Louis Mountain Rivera, Anthony Quinn, is felled by young Cassius Clay, the future Muhammad Ali, and finds his professional career over. His manipulative manager, Jackie Gleason, owes money on bets placed against Rivera and convinces him to become a wrestler. Humiliated by the notion, Rivera examines the few options available in the afterglow of a boxing career. Rivera is broken and battered, but he continues to have the support of his trainer, Mickey Rooney. Requiem for a Heavyweight stars Anthony Quinn, Jackie Gleason and Mickey Rooney. Directed by Ralph Nelson. Not rated. Runtime 1 hour 26 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie. Miramax Films presents Reservoir Dogs. 6 unrelated criminals with pseudonyms are hired to carry out a robbery. The heist is ambushed by police, and the gang are forced to shoot their way out. At their warehouse rendezvous, the survivors, realizing that they were set up, try to find the traitor in their midst. Written and directed by Quentin Tarantino. Rated R, 1 hour 40 minutes runtime. Released in 1991. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy of this great movie. William Tiedler presents Rob the Mob. A Queens couple who specialize in robbing mafia social clubs stumble upon a score bigger than they could ever imagine, becoming targets of both the mob and the FBI in the process. Two lovers, Michael Pitt, Nina Arianda, stumble upon a secret that could help the FBI dismantle New York's crime syndicate. Rob the Mob was released on March 21, 2014. Starring Ray Romano, Michael Pitt and Nina Arianda. Written by Jonathan Fernandez. Directed by Raymond DeFilippo. Rated R. Runtime 1 hour 34 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie. Rocky is a 1976 American sports drama directed by John G. Avildsen and written by and starring Sylvester Stallone. It also stars Talia Shire, Burt Young, Carl Weathers, and Burgess Meredith. In the film, Rocky Balboa, Stallone, an uneducated, small-time club fighter and debt collector, gets an unlikely shot at the World Heavyweight Championship held by Apollo Creed, Weathers. Rated PG. Runtime 2 hours. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie. Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer presents Sleeper. After health store owner Miles Monroe, Woody Allen, dies during a routine surgery, his family has him cryogenically frozen. He awakens 200 years later, revived by a group of underground radicals who oppose the oppressive regime in power. Once the police arrive to arrest the group, Miles flees. Disguised as a robot, he meets Luna Schlosser, Diane Keaton, and they gradually fall in love. When Miles is later captured by the authorities, Luna seeks out the rebels to help rescue him. Starring Woody Allen and Diane Keaton. Produced by Jack Roseberg. Directed by Woody Allen. Rated PG. 1 hour 27 minutes runtime. Warner Brothers presents Smart Money. After being cheated by big city criminals, small-town Greek barber Nick Venizelos, Edward G. Robinson, expands on his lucky reputation by returning to beat the criminals. With his winnings, Nick repays the townspeople who loaned him money, then opens a gambling parlor, using his barbershop as a front. Despite Nick's honestly conducted game, the district attorney schemes to shut him down, playing on both his weakness for beautiful blondes and the decency of his best friend, Jack, James Cagney. Smart Money stars Edwin G. Robinson and James Cagney. Directed by Alfred E. Green. Not rated. Black and white. Released in 1931. Runtime 1 hour 21 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy of this great movie.
Universal Pictures presents a Rastar production. Smokey and the Bandit. Big Enos, played by Pat McCormick, wants to drink Coors at a truck show, but in 1977 it was illegal to sell Coors east of the Mississippi River without a permit. Slick hustler Bo Bandit Darville, played by Burt Reynolds, agrees to pick up the beer in Texas and drive it to Georgia within 28 hours. Bo's partner, Cletus, played by Jerry Reed, then loads up his truck with Coors and his lazy dog and heads to Georgia. Meanwhile, Bo picks up a bride who is hitchhiking, Carrie, played by Sally Field, and falls in love. That attracts the attention of Sheriff Buford T. Justice, played by Jackie Gleason. Angry that Carrie will not marry his son, Justice embarks on a high-speed chase after Bandit. Smokey and the Bandit is infectious and fun, with plenty of car wrecks to keep you entertained. Story by Hal Needham and Robert L. Levy. Music by Bill Justice and Jerry Reed. Produced by Mort Engelberg. Directed by Hal Needham. Released in 1977. Runtime, 1 hour 36 minutes.
Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer presents Some Came Running. Hard-drinking novelist Dave Hirsch, Frank Sinatra, returns home after being gone for years. His brother, Arthur Kennedy, wants Dave to settle down and introduces him to English teacher Gwen French, Martha Heyer. Moody, Dave resents his brother and spends his days hanging out with Bomma Dillard, Dean Martin, a professional gambler who parties late into the night. Torn between the admiring Gwen and Ginny Moorhead, Shirley MacLaine, an easy woman who loves him, Dave grows increasingly angry. Some Came Running stars Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin and Shirley MacLaine. Directed by Vincent Minnelli. Not rated. Runtime 2 hours 16 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie. In the 1931 film, Sporting Blood, horse breeder Jim Rellens, Ernest Torrance, grows attached to a colt, Tommy Boy, and initially resists selling him, but eventually must. Tommy Boy is a success on the track and is sold twice more, ending with crooked and abusive gambler Scanlon, Lou Cody. When Scanlon must flee gangsters, Tommy Boy falls to card dealer Rid Riddle, Clark Gable, and his girlfriend, Ruby, Madge Evans, who rejects Rid's hope to race Tommy Boy honestly and instead tries to reunite the horse with Jim. Sporting Blood stars Clark Gable, Ernest Torrance, Madge Evans and Lou Cody. Directed by Charles Brabham. Not rated. Runtime 1 hour 22 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie. Star Trek II. The Wrath of Khan is a 1982 American science fiction film directed by Nicholas Meyer and based on the television series Star Trek. It is the second film in the Star Trek film series, following Star Trek: The Motion Picture, 1979. The plot features Admiral James T. Kirk, William Shatner, and the crew of the starship USS Enterprise facing off against the genetically engineered tyrant Khan Noonien Singh, Ricardo Montalban. When Khan escapes from a 15-year exile to exact revenge on Kirk, the crew of the Enterprise must stop him from acquiring a powerful terraforming device named Genesis. Rated PG. Runtime 1 hour 42 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie. Sublime? Stories, Tales, Lies and Exaggerations is a documentary about the band, produced with their participation, that takes a look at their lives both on and off stage, featuring plenty of performance footage, ranging from small private shows to their stint on the 1995 Vans Warped Tour. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie.
Warner Brothers Pictures presents Swordfish. There exists a world within our world. A world beneath what we call cyberspace. A world protected by firewalls, passwords, and the most advanced security systems. In this world we hide our deepest secrets, our most incriminating information, and of course, a whole lot of money. This is the world of Swordfish. The world's most dangerous spy is hired by the CIA to coerce a computer hacker, recently released from prison, to help steal $6 billion in unused government funds. Starring John Travolta, Hugh Jackman, Halle Berry, and Don Cheadle. Produced by Joel Silver and Jonathan D. Crane. Directed by Dominic Sena. Rated R. 1 hour 39 minutes runtime. Focus Features presents The American. When an assignment in Sweden ends badly, master assassin Jack, George Clooney, retreats to the Italian countryside with the intention of remaining anonymous. In an uncharacteristic move, he becomes friends with a local priest and pursues a torrid romance with a beautiful woman, Violante Placido. But by stepping out of the shadows, Jack may be making a fatal mistake. Produced by Ann Carey, Jill Green, and Wingate, Grant Heslov, and George Clooney. Directed by Anton Corbijn. Rated R. 1 hour 45 minutes runtime. Michael, Stephen and Nick are young factory workers from Pennsylvania, who enlist into the army to fight in Vietnam. Before they go, Stephen marries the pregnant Angela, and their wedding party also serves as the men's farewell. After some time and many close calls, the three friends fall in the hands of the Viet Cong, and are brought to a prison camp in which they are forced to play Russian roulette. Later, Michael makes it possible for them to escape, but they soon get separated again. Starring Robert De Niro, Christopher Walken, John Cazale, and Meryl Streep. Directed by Michael Cimino. Release in 1978.
MGM presents The Fugitive Kind. When drifter Valentine Xavier, Marlon Brando, arrives in a southern town, he catches the eye of the married Lady Torrance, Anna Magnani, and the oversexed alcoholic, Carol Cutrier, Joanne Woodward. They compete for his attention, with Lady Torrance emerging victorious, offering Xavier employment in her general store, while her cancer-stricken husband is bedridden upstairs. After impregnating Lady Torrance and butting heads with friends of her husband, Xavier must make a crucial decision. Directed by Sidney Lumet. This film is not rated. 2 hours runtime. Released in 1960. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy of this great movie.
October Films presents The Funeral. At the funeral of murdered Johnny Tempio, Vincent Gallo, his brothers, Shay, Chris Penn, and Ray, Christopher Walken, begin plotting their revenge. Believing rival gangster Gaspar, Benicio del Toro, is responsible for Johnny's death, Shay and Ray set out to find and punish the thugs who killed him, despite the pleadings of their wives, Isabella Rossellini, Annabella Shura. As the two get to the bottom of the mystery, Ray must deal with an increasingly unstable Shay. Produced by Mary Kane. Directed by Abel Ferrara. Rated R. 1 hour 39 minutes runtime.
The Girl and the General is a 1967 Italian anti-war comedy starring Rod Steiger and Verna Lisi and produced by Carlo Ponti. A young woman, Verna Lisi, and a soldier team up to deliver an Austrian general, Rod Steiger, to Italian forces during World War I. Their quest for the 1,000 lira reward changes their lives unexpectedly. Runtime 1 hour 43 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie.
Paramount Pictures presents The Godfather Part 2. The compelling sequel to The Godfather, contrasting the life of Corleone father and son. Traces the problems of Michael Corleone, Al Pacino, in 1958 and that of a young immigrant Vito Corleone, Robert De Niro, in 1917's Hell's Kitchen. Michael survives many misfortunes and Vito is introduced to a life of crime. Produced by Stanley Schneider. Written by Francis Ford Coppola and Mario Puzo. Directed by Francis Ford Coppola. Rated R. 3 hours 10 minutes runtime. Paramount Pictures presents The Godfather. Widely regarded as one of the greatest films of all time, this mob drama, based on Mario Puzo's novel of the same name, focuses on the powerful Italian-American crime family of Don Vito Corleone, Marlon Brando. When the Don's youngest son, Michael, Al Pacino, reluctantly joins the mafia, he becomes involved in the inevitable cycle of violence and betrayal. Although Michael tries to maintain a normal relationship with his wife, Kay, Diane Keaton, he is drawn deeper into the family business. Produced by Albert S. Ruddy. Written by Francis Ford Coppola and Mario Puzo. Directed by Francis Ford Coppola. Rated R. 2 hours 55 minutes runtime.
Universal Pictures presents The Hindenburg. Nazi Germany's prized airship is threatened with sabotage, so Colonel Franz Ritter, George C. Scott, is charged with its safety. As the massive Zeppelin lifts off for a journey to the United States, Ritter investigates the passengers, looking for a potential bomber. Could it be anti-Nazi Countess Ursula von Reugen, Anne Bancroft, suspicious gambler Emilio Pagetta, Burgess Meredith, shifty advertising man Edward Douglas, Gig Young, or even the pilot, Captain Pruss, Charles Durning? The Hindenburg stars George C. Scott, Burgess Meredith and Gig Young. Produced and directed by Robert Wise. Runtime 2 hours 5 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie. The Hunter is a 1980 American biographical action thriller film, directed by Buzz Kulik and starring Steve McQueen. Veteran bounty hunter Ralph Thorson risks all in bringing bail jumpers to justice, but starts to question what he's done with his life. Produced by Mort Engelberg. Rated PG. Runtime 1 hour 37 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie. Universal Pictures and Mutual Film Company presents The Jackal. During an FBI raid on a Moscow nightclub, the brother of Russian gangster Tarek Murad, David Heyman, is killed. Murad wants revenge and hires anonymous hitman The Jackal, Bruce Willis, to kill FBI Deputy Director Carter Preston, Sidney Poitier. With the help of Russian agent Valentina Kozlova, Diane Venora, Preston finds the only man who knows what the notorious Jackal looks like, imprisoned IRA terrorist Declan Mulqueen, Richard Gere, and forces him to help hunt down the hitman. Written by Chuck Farrer. Directed by Michael Caton Jones. Rated R. Runtime 2 hours 15 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie. The Screen Media Films release. Nomadic Pictures presents The Last Rites of Ransom Pride. There's this girl called Juliette Flowers, Lizzie Kaplan, and she was in love with Ransom Pride, Scott Speedman, who, after accidentally killing a priest, got shot and killed. His body was then claimed by some kind of spiritual witch lady who said he belonged to the devil now, and Juliette says, "I'm having none of that," and decides that she'll do everything to get his body back. The Last Rites of Ransom Pride stars Dwight Yoakam, Scott Speedman, Lizzie Kaplan and Chris Christopherson. Directed by Tiller Russell. Rated R. Released in 2009. Runtime 1 hour 20 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy of this great movie. Warner Brothers presents The Man with the Golden Arm. Otto Preminger's The Man with the Golden Arm is a feature that focuses on addiction to narcotics. Clinical in its probing of the agonies, this is a gripping, fascinating film, expertly produced and directed and performed with marked conviction by Frank Sinatra as the drug slave. The Man with the Golden Arm stars Frank Sinatra, Eleanor Parker and Kim Novak. Produced and directed by Otto Preminger. Not rated. Runtime 1 hour 59 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie. Warner Brothers presents The Mayor of Hell. Patsy Gargan, James Cagney, is a cog in the wheel of corrupt politics and so is awarded an easy job as deputy commissioner of a local reform school for criminally inclined boys. He is initially apathetic toward his young charges, who are regularly beaten by the staff. But as he comes to know the boys and the hardships they've already faced, he warms to them. Inspired, he seeks to reform the school, putting in place new measures recommended by the good-hearted resident nurse, Madge Evans. The Mayor of Hell stars James Cagney and Madge Evans. Not rated. Black and white. Released in 1933. Directed by Archie Mayo. Runtime 1 hour 30 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy of this great movie. The Monuments Men is a 2014 war film directed by George Clooney and written and produced by Clooney and Grant Heslov. The film stars an ensemble cast, including Clooney, Matt Damon, Bill Murray, John Goodman, Jean Dujardin, Bob Balaban, Hugh Bonneville, and Cate Blanchett. It follows an allied group from the Monuments, Fine Arts and Archives program that is given the task of finding and saving pieces of art and other culturally important items before Nazis destroy or steal them during World War II. Rated PG-13. Runtime 1 hour 58 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie. Columbia Pictures presents The Pineapple Express. Stoner Dale Denton's Seth Rogen enjoyment of a rare strain of marijuana may prove fatal when he drops his roach in a panic after witnessing a murder. Upon learning that the fancy weed can be traced back to them, Dale and his dealer, James Franco, go on the lam with a dangerous drug lord, Gary Cole, and crooked cop, Rosie Perez, hot on their heels. Released January 6, 2009. Rated R. Directed by David Gordon Green. Runtime 1 hour 57 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie. Regency Enterprises presents The Revenant. While exploring the uncharted wilderness in 1823, frontiersman Hugh Glass, Leonardo DiCaprio, sustains life-threatening injuries from a brutal bear attack. When a member, Tom Hardy, of his hunting team kills his young son, Forrest Goodluck, and leaves him for dead, Glass must utilize his survival skills to find a way back to civilization. Grief-stricken and fueled by vengeance, the legendary fur trapper treks through the snowy terrain to track down the man who betrayed him. The Revenant stars Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hardy. Directed by Alejandro G. Inarritu. Rated R. Runtime 1 hour 57 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie. Paramount Pictures presents The Saint. Based on the popular spy series, this film follows suave international thief Simon Templar, Val Kilmer, who is contracted by Russian oil magnate Ivan Tretiak, Raid Surbidzija, to steal a formula for cold fusion. So Templar, nicknamed the Saint because of his use of Roman Catholic saints as aliases, finds scientist Dr. Emma Russell, Elizabeth Shue, seduces her and steals the information. However, because the formula was incomplete, Tretiak now wants to kill Templar and kidnap Russell. The Saint stars Val Kilmer and Elizabeth Shue. Directed by Philip Noyce. Rated PG-13. Runtime 1 hour 58 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie. The Sand Pebbles takes place in 1926. The USS San Pablo patrols the Yangtze River during the clashes between Chiang Kai-shek's communists and Chinese warlords. 8-year veteran machinist Jake Holman, Steve McQueen, new to the self-named Sand Pebbles crew, immediately draws deep suspicion due to his independent streak. Ordered to protect Americans, including schoolteacher Shirley Eckhart, Candice Bergen, Jake and the gunboat crew are unwittingly drawn into a bitter nationalistic feud that holds grim consequences. The Sand Pebbles stars Steve McQueen, Richard Attenborough, Richard Crenna and Candice Bergen. Rated PG-13. Runtime 2 hours 23 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie. The Sundowners is a 1960 comedy drama film that tells the story of a 1920s Australian outback family torn between the father's desires to continue his nomadic sheep-herding ways and the wife's and son's desire to settle down in one place. The Sundowners was produced and directed by Fred Zinnemann, adapted by Isabel Leonard from John Cleary's 1952 novel of the same name, and starring Deborah Kerr, Robert Mitchum and Peter Ustinov. Runtime 2 hours 13 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie. MGM presents The Tender Trap. Successful theater agent Charlie Reeder, Frank Sinatra, lives a playboy's life in New York City. When his childhood friend, Joe McCall, David Wayne, shows up with a desire to leave his wife, the two are awestruck by each other's lifestyle. While Charlie is busy with his newest girlfriend, marriage-obsessed actress Julie Gillis, Debbie Reynolds, Joe falls in with Sylvia, Celeste Holm, a rebuffed former flame of Charlie's, and the two friends must make different but equally important decisions. The Tender Trap stars Frank Sinatra and Debbie Reynolds. Not rated. Runtime 1 hour 51 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie. Bored millionaire Thomas Crown, Steve McQueen, concocts and executes a brilliant scheme to rob a bank without having to do any of the work himself. When Vicki Anderson, Faye Dunaway, an investigator for the bank's insurance company, takes an interest in Crown, the two begin a complicated cat and mouse game with a romantic undertone. In an attempt to decipher Anderson's agenda, Crown devises another robbery like his first, wondering if he can get away with the same crime twice. The Thomas Crown Affair stars Steve McQueen and Faye Dunaway. Written by Alan R. Trustman. Produced and directed by Norman Jewison. Rated R. Runtime 1 hour 42 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie.
The Free History Project presents The Weather Underground. When the Beatles land in America in the early 1960s, young men wearing their hair long strike the nation as an abomination. But within a few years, youthful rebellion grows more severe. Witness the Weathermen, the radical anti-war activists who mobilize, unsuccessfully, to overthrow the U.S. government. With contemporary interviews and archival footage, this documentary elucidates the Weather Underground's controversial history and continuing significance. Produced by Sam Green, Bill Siegel, Kerry Lozano, and Mark Smolowitz. Directed by Sam Green and Bill Siegel. This film is not rated. 1 hour 32 minutes runtime. Paramount Pictures and Marvel Entertainment present Thor, played by Chris Hemsworth, the elder son of the Norse god Odin, played by Anthony Hopkins, will shortly succeed to the throne of Asgard from his ailing father. However, when the Frost Giants, the enemy of the gods, approach the palace in violation of their agreement, on the day that he is to be crowned, Thor responds violently. Odin exiles Thor to Earth as a form of retribution. While Thor's brother Loki, played by Tom Hiddleston, plans mischief in Asgard. Now the biggest threat to Thor is that he lacks his godlike abilities. From Marvel Studios. 1 hour, 56 minutes runtime. Directed by Kenneth Branagh. Starring Chris Hemsworth, Anthony Hopkins, Tom Hiddleston, Natalie Portman, Stellan Skarsgård, Kat Dennings, and Rene Russo. This DVD contains 4 deleted scenes. Road to the Avengers featurette, and commentary by the director, Kenneth Branagh.
Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy takes place in 1970s England. The head of MI6, Control, John Hurt, dispatches an agent, Mark Strong, to meet with a Hungarian general who knows the identity of a Soviet spy in the organization's ranks. However, the mission goes wrong, and the general dies before he can reveal the information. Undersecretary Oliver Lakin, Simon McBurney, calls veteran agent George Smiley, Gary Oldman, back from forced retirement to ferret out the mole and stop the flow of vital British secrets to the Russians. Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy stars Gary Oldman, Kathy Burke, Mark Strong, Benedict Cumberbatch, Colin Firth, Stephen Graham and Tom Hardy. Directed by Thomas Alfredson. Rated R. Runtime 2 hours 8 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie.
Screen Gems and Lakeshore Entertainment presents Underworld, Evolution. Seductive vampire Celine, Kate Beckinsale, and renegade werewolf Michael, Scott Speedman, love one another, but find themselves hated by the members of their own clans. Seeking clues that might provide a key to healing the rift between their species, they are hounded by Marcus, Tony Curran, an ancient creature obsessed with perpetuating the war between them. Continually beset by enemies from both sides, the lovers explore their pasts as they seek their destiny. Produced by Tom Rosenberg, Gary Lucchese, David Coatsworth and Richard S. Wright. Written by Danny McBride. Directed by Len Wiseman. Rated R. 2 hours 45 minutes runtime. Screen Gems and Lakeshore Entertainment presents Underworld: Rise of the Lycans. Victor, Bill Nye, the cruel king of the vampires, has persecuted the Lycans for centuries. Young Lycan Lucian, Michael Sheen, rallies his people against Victor and his death dealer warriors. With his secret lover Sonia, Rona Mitra, a vampire, at his side, Lucian leads the werewolves in a final battle to break free of enslavement, or die trying. Written by Danny McBride, Dirk Blackman and Howard McCain. Directed by Patrick Tatopoulos. Rated R. 1 hour 32 minutes runtime. Screen Gems and Lakeshore Entertainment presents Underworld. Under cover of night, vampires engage in an age-old battle with their sworn enemies, the Lycans, a clan of violent werewolves. Celine, Kate Beckinsale, a vampire orphaned in the wake of a bloody Lycan attack, works for the vampire clan as a trained killer. When the Lycans take a mysterious interest in Michael Corvin, Scott Speedman, an exceptional mortal doctor, Celine struggles to save him from Lucian, Michael Sheen, a ruthless Lycan leader hell-bent on ending the vampire bloodline. Produced by Tom Rosenberg, Gary Lucchese and Richard S. Wright. Written by Kevin Grevious, Danny McBride and Len Wiseman. Rated R. 2 hours 1 minute runtime. 20th Century Fox presents Wall Street: Money Never Sleeps. Following a long prison term for insider trading, Gordon Gekko, Michael Douglas, finds himself on the outside looking in at a world he once commanded. Ostensibly hoping to repair his broken relationship with his daughter, Gekko forges an alliance with her fiancé, Jake, Shia LaBeouf. Although Jake comes to view Gordon as a father figure, he learns the hard way that Gekko is still a master manipulator, who will stop at nothing to achieve his goals. Produced by Edward R. Pressman and Eric Kopeloff. Directed by Oliver Stone. Rated PG-13. 1 hour 45 minutes runtime.
In the 1970 film Wuthering Heights, the wealthy Mr. Earnshaw, Harry Andrews, adopts Heathcliff, Timothy Dalton, a young street urchin he meets on a trip to the city, welcoming the boy into his stately rural mansion, Wuthering Heights. Though Earnshaw's daughter Catherine, Anna Calder Marshall, initially treats Heathcliff with disgust, the two eventually fall in love. But when Catherine's hateful brother Hindley, Julian Glover, returns home in the wake of his father's sudden death, it threatens to tear the young lovers apart. Wuthering Heights stars Julian Glover, Harry Andrews, Timothy Dalton and Ann Calder Marshall. Directed by Robert Fewest. Rated G. Runtime 1 hour 44 minutes. Please like, comment and subscribe. And be sure to follow the links in the description to get your own copy or watch this great movie.